Good morning everyone. My name is Vishal and now today we are going to discuss export import utility in Oracle. In that particular we can discuss today in that session only the export utility. So first know what is the export import utility. Oracle export and import utility are used to perform logical database backup and recovery. When we exporting database object are dumped in binary file, its extension is .dmp, a binary file, so it is cannot human readable file. It is read by only the Oracle database server, which can be imported to other databases. So this utility can be used to move data in between different machine, different databases, different schema and different table spaces. However, as they are in binary file format, they can only used between Oracle databases. So Oracle databases only read that. This dump file cannot be read using the in SQL server, Microsoft SQL server. This cannot be read because of Oracle recommends only DMP file is read only the Oracle. One cannot export data and accept to the import into the non-Oracle database. I am already told you. So what is the use of export import utility? Basically we see the export, only the export, backup and recovery to the small database. Because of dump files we can travel here to there, it is possible. So in that cases some big data database is there, so in that cases we can use the RMAN utility for the backup import backup and recovery scenarios. It is in using the dump file, move the data in between Oracle database and different platform. It is possible because of we can use the data using the dump file. It is binary file, so it is secure. And reorganize of the data element of the database fragmentation. It means sometimes you know the fragmentations. So in that cases we can eliminate fragmentation using the export. Sometimes we can drop the tables and recreate tables using export import utility and some upgrade databases, because of we can use the full equal to y option, so it take whole backup of Oracle database. So in that cases it is possible to upgrade a database as well as fragmentation in extremely old versions, because legacy export import utility, it is legacy. Now onward 11G Oracle introduced the data pump activity and data pump utility. It is a export import tools, but it is a different, it is a so specified. So you can transfer a table space between a databases and it is dictate some database corruption. So what is the location, you can be going to next, what is the location of EXP and IMP? What is the location? Let's check. Oracle underscore home slash bin, this is the location. Sorry CD. This is the location. See, this is the all this file is in Oracle. See, exp, this is the location, pwd What is the location? Oracle home, then bin. There is some executable file is there, so I can ls star exp. What is the exp? Now emp. See, this is the location of exp and imp. And what is the script mandatory to run and run? It is the cat exp and catalog.sql. When we can run catalog.sql, it is not mandatory to run the cat exp.sql. Some user we can run cat exp.sql. And what is the work of this file? What is the role of this file? It is create a necessary export views in the data dictionary, and it create full exp role. It is assigning to it is a privileges to assigning to some user, and cat exp has been installed. So how to improve the performance of export utility? We can set buffer parameter to high value. It is a value something in KB, so we can set 2 MB, like a 2000000, this like that. Buffer equal to some integer value. Then we can set record length parameter to the high value. What is the record length parameter? We can discuss in next. So we can use direct equal to y. In that case is what direct equal to y. What is the working of direct equal to? I will show you what is the working. See, conventional path. What is the conventional path? It's export, skill command processing, buffer cache management, read blocks from the database, and then it's private buffer cache to the elevation buffer. In that case, elevation buffer, it's take more time processing the export command. In that cases, when we use direct equal to y parameter, it's directly take a data from database buffer cache. It is not goes to the elevation buffer. So avoid the time. It is bypass the HJ. It is not a check data. This only it's take directly from the database buffer cache to the write in the dump file. It is around advantages, and in that cases we can use some commit equal to n, index equal to n. These value can improve your export utility performance. If you can run multiple export session, it is take a long time. In that cases, we can perform the only 1 or 2 operations. And when we use the network file system mounted file system, it is take a long time, or it is not we cannot export on that NFS, network file system. So in import, this is the many techniques to improve the performance of import. So what is the writing flow of the dump file? So first one is write a definition, then table, then tables data, then what is the table data? This indexes, then integrity constraint, then bitmap, and function based domain indexes. This is the flow in the writer dump file. And what is the mode of the export? It is the 4 modes of export. What? Full mode. What is the full mode? It is a take a whole backup of Oracle database objects and all schema. Then second one is owner. It's object only belongings to given owner. It's particular. You can specify owner equal to some value of owner, like the owner equal to Scott. This is the value. Then second one goes to the tables. Third one is tables. Export individual tables. Tables equal to you can use the tables parameter, use tables equal to some particular tables name and partitioning name. Then what is the fourth one is table space. Export all object located in the given table space. This is the four modes of export. Then what some I give us some information about export. You can, it is mandatory to remember that export import utility uses, it is a user process, it is a client process. In comparatively to discuss about data pump, we can discuss about the data pump. In comparatively, export import utility is a user process and data pump utility is a server process. So normally export import operation in single file, but data pump is working on the multiple files and is parallel execution. But traditional export import or legacy export import not supported to parallel execution. It is only a string execution in the single file. So export import represent metadata information in DDL, in dump file. And what is the major advantages of legacy export? What is it is support sequential media types. In data pump it is not supported to sequential media. And what is the disadvantages is, it is legacy export is not supported to stop and restart job. When anyone stop your job, or you can stop your job, it is not restarted on that point. This is the disadvantages of export. And export is working on the byte mode. Comparatively, AXPDP, it is working on the block score, so it is faster than the EXP. And contents equal to metadata parameter is not supported in legacy because of contents parameter is take a backup. Now we can discuss about invoking export methods in Oracle. So export import utility is a OS level commands. So what three types of invoking methods is supported in the export? What first one is command line, second one interactive, then parameter file. So what command line, what is the command line? You can specify all the parameter in the command line. So we can check on all the in putty, directly we can see what exp, this is the utility name, then user id. What is the user id? Equal to system. My user id is system. Password vastu. File name equal to exp1 dot dump file. It is my extension. Then log. What is the log? Log equal to exp1 dot log. Then what is the tables? And give a parameter is tables equal to scott dot emp. See, sorry, some password is wrong. What is, so check what is exporting the table. What is table? emp. And how many rows? 14 rows. This is the message. This is the message. So this message you can check in the log file. So ls, what is the log file? exp1.log. You can check cat exp.log. What is the contents? This is the message, and this is the command for command line. So second one is interactive export. What? So and check I am give a example of interactive mode. So exp, what is the user id? User id equal to system. What is the user id? System, sorry, system, and my password is vastu, and only this, only this. So sorry, something goes wrong. Something goes wrong. Only exp, sorry, only exp. Only we can see interactive methods of that. See, exp system host, and specifying their user id equal to some user id. It's take a whole backup of Oracle database. In interactive mode, we cannot specify the user id. This is the scenario. This is the difference between command line invoking and interactive invoking. This is the difference. I will show you. So this is the difference between commands. What is the normal command? Exp user id equal to system password, and interactive method you cannot specify the parameter user id equal to, understand? Then what is the fetch buffer? Is 4096, and what is the file name? exp dat default name is exp.dat. You can specify the URL. I am specify exp2.dm2. This is the my file name. Then what is the database user and tables? You cannot specify the user. What is the grants? Yes. What is the tables? Yes. Extent? Yes. So what is the user? See here, remember, see here, user to export here. What? Scott. See here, I am specifying 2 times. Here Scott and here Scott. When I am not specifying here, only enter here, then it is goes to the result. First it's take a first time all this backup, then second one is take a second time backup. Here you can specify users many times, these many times, so it is give the result 2 times. Let's take a backup in one file is 2 times. So then next one is what? Parameter file. You can specify a parameter in a particular file. This the file is parameter. Oracle support that parameter file. See, what is the parameter file? And create vi par file. It is the parameter file. So I am specify all this parameter in that file. You can create in using the vi editor. Now exp, what is the par file? Par file name. So this is the par file name. So what get par file? What is the user id is system/vastu Let's check par file contents. file.date. What is the contents? File name equal to dbname.dmp. Compressed AN, some parameter is I mentioned here, log file and some table space table. So now what is exp? What is the user ID? User ID equal to system. What is the password? was2. Pair file equal to file name. What is the file name? Pair. What is C? Metadata data is import. However, whenever you can use this file for the importing operation. So this is the three modes: export mode, the database. Now we can see all the parameter one by one with a description, with the details. First parameter is, what is the first parameter? Compressed. Default value is y. What is the advantage of that? Is consolidation into one extent upon the input. It is export all this data. It is export data one extent. When you use compress equal to y, it is write data in multiple extents. So now we can see the example. Compress equal to y. What is the here? Sorry. Compress equal to y. You can check data is exported. Let's take a data in single extent. Then consistence. What is the consistence? See, it is, what is the extent equal to y? When, however, if table contain a nested table and the outer table, each inner table are exported in separate transaction when we use contents equal to n, consistence equal to n, that time export utility, it is in separate transaction, it do the separate transaction. But when we use the consistence equal to y, it is in single transaction, right? In the single transaction, you can say what consistence equal to y. Check, data is exported. Data is exported in which file? This file, log file, this. What is the data? scott.emp. It's 14 rows. So now what is the, then next one is constraint. Constraint equal to y. You can specify parameter constraint equal to y. Let's take a data of constraint. Take all constraint. Then what is the direct? What is the direct? When we specify direct equal to y, it's cause it is speed up your utility. Previously I was show you what is the direct method. In that case, it's directly take a data from database buffer cache. It cannot create elevation buffer. So it is bypass the elevation buffer, it bypass the HGA. So it is the faster. Understand? So and use this parameter direct equal to y. Direct equal to y. Let's take it directly back up. So next one is feedback. See, in feedback you can specify the some value of the feedback, because you can specify the value of feedback equal to 10. In that case it's a message you in periodically row by row. See, it is a 14 row. EMP table is 14 rows in EMP table. So I'm feedback um, feedback equal to 10. So feedback equal to 10. In within after 10 row it is give the message. See, first one, this is the message. Second one, this is the message. This 10 rows is exported in 2 times. It gives the after it is give the message. So then what is the, you can see the parameter of file. This is the dump file parameter. It is a mandatory parameter. Using that we can store the data of that. When see, you can use what is, you can use the file name is, you can use the multiple files. See, exp2.dmp. when my first file is full, then it is exported in the second file. In that cases we can specify the file size parameter, because of file size parameter set the limitations of some in that file. So we can specify the file size. What is the file size? 2048. This is the parameter. You can set the file size. Then what, next one is flashback SCN. How to get, you can export a data in particular SCN number, system change number. Enable the flashback. It is the flashback techniques to in pointing time. We can export a data in pointing time. So how to get current SCN from your data? First you can use select dbms underscore flashback dot get system underscore change underscore number package. It is, I can get information about that. So this is, and second one is what is, select current SCN from VDownload database. This is the second. It is a database query. It is not selected on the package. So see, what is the package? dbms underscore flashback dot get underscore system underscore change number. This is the package to get SCN from the database and get a SCN. So now I am implement on the query. What is SCN? See, previously I have told you, previously I am not told you. Here I am use direct equal to y. See, what is the message? Tables via direct path. And when I am not using this parameter, what is the message? What is the message? Check you. See, tables via conventional path. But in that cases I am not using direct equal to y parameter. In that, this is the message. When I am using direct equal to y parameter, what is the message? Tables via direct path. This is the message. Remember that this message. How to we can export file, how to export data. So now I am use full equal to y. So I am this parameter I am use full equal to y. What is tables equal to Scott, then full equal to y. equal to y. What? So, it take whole backup of the database. It is take a long time. So now, then what is the some parameters against grants? It's take a grants, export grants. Then what is the indexes? Which is export indexes. Then what is the log is a log file, is a error message information about the message. Then what is the owner? Is a particular owner name or username. It is the username. Then we use some query. We use query. See, what is the query? This is the query. So I use this. It is export only on 3 rows. And so select star from emp, where what is the my query, where job name equal to what is the salesman, and salary equal to what is the sal, less than 1600. Salesman and sal equal to less than 1600. Sorry. Select star from emp. What is how many salesmen? 1, 2, and what is the query? Less than 16. Understand? It is give the only export 3 rows. It's only export 3 rows. This is the query parameter. In that cases we can mention here query. In that case, it must be used a where clause in SQL statement. Understand? Then record length. This is the parameter to use performance, improve the performance of export import utility. You can specify the length, bytes, and some file records. Then rows equal to y. It is default is y. It is take a whole of rows of the tables and data. So next one is statistics. 3 modes of statistics is estimates, compute, and none. So it is read statistics from the what is analyze the statement using it is statistics of nchar character and some server character set, nchar character set, and query clause specified. Only certain partitions are subtracting or exported. Understand? Then next one is table. In table we can import a table mode in entire partition of non-partition tables. You can specify the this is the syntax. Check table name colon partitioning, then subpartition name. Tables equal to table name colon partitioning. This is the syntax to take a tables and partitioning backup. Then normal tables is we can use the wild character. See, tables equal to HR percentage. It means it's take a whole tables backup with start HR, then percentage status. It is end with status. Which table name is take end with status. Then third one is percentage dev percentage match any position. Then what is the table space? We can table space. See, transport table spaces because of in different table we can transport data using the transport underscore table space. When we can export, we can specify the table space, but in import utility we cannot specify the table space. We must be specify the data file parameter on that. A couple of parameter, table spaces and data files. This is the parameter. So now we can implement. So table space is equal to users. Let's take BPT, salary grade, all these tables it can be taken. Okay, then what is the next one? Transport underscore table spaces. We can use transport underscore table spaces parameter. Transport underscore table spaces. Specify something goes wrong. So I am not a create a transport table space now, so it is showing it is difficult. So I will go to the next parameter, user ID. We can see parameter in each and every statement. It is a mandatory parameter. What is the types? What is the role? Is sys DBA. When we are connecting to remote particular database, we can specify the database name, then database name as and what is the role and what is the user, sys DBA. So then triggers equal to y. What is the parameter? Triggers equal to y. Just take backup of triggers. Triggers equal to y. So sorry. But here is a mistake. So it is a import trigger. See the every time you can see the what is the message via direct path. I am using the direct equal to y parameter. It's take quickly. You can see the query. So see, and what is the I am not using the direct equal to y, then take it longer. So in that case, this is the whole parameters of the export utility we can use. This is the all parameters. So and majorly what is the errors is occurred. What is the errors is occurred? See, 00001 unique constant validate. Many times you can export a data in real time. This error will be occurred. You can import duplicate row. In that situation, its error will be occur. In that cases, we can use ignore equal to y. Then it is skip these contents. Then what is the snapshot to old error? Then we can use consistence equal to no. In that case, consistence, what is the consistent parameter working? It is take all the gathered statistics consistently. In that cases, we avoid that and we use consistence equal to no. Then third one is 01562 failed to extend rollback segment. Sometimes commits dirty segments is dirty data is on the data, so in that cases it is error will be occur. In that cases we can commit in the SQL prompt, otherwise we can use the parameter commit equal to 1. Then 0015 statements failed, some object already exists, this is the error code. Then in that time we can overwrite this object. We use ignore equal to y. It's create a duplicate row. In that cases we can careful about that. This is all the session about export utility used in Oracle database. This is the whole session I am giving discussion about export. So now in the next part I am going to discuss about import utility with some advanced techniques. After that I am give a blogs and I am give a video to in real time scenarios of export and import. You can watch my blogs. Thank you for watching my blogs and watching my video. So thank you and have a good day.